silencer.
Ooh,
There you go. That pretty much fits that role.
Early BKB hero. Can also go into like the Spirit Vessel when it feels like a good item. And just cover yourselves by banning out Setsu's classic of the OD, which is pretty good here.
You have that X marks the spot. Once they try to use Stampede to get out, you can catch them.
They have a lot of team fight.
A lot of team fight, a lot of catch as well. The lasso, the X. I like it.
Yeah, they just need, if they only had like a little bit better vision. If they have really aggressive wards, like better warding from TNC this game,
0%
the catch is insane. 0% in one game. Garbage hero. But
actually, the only catch that you really reliably have is that lasso versus the storm, right? And it's not really that easy. You have the phantoms.
Of course, besides the Grimstroke spells.
Besides obviously the Grimstroke's own spells.
I believe that's in except for itemization, of course. That will come out. Okay. I mean, they have some combos. I think the Grimstroke also can provide its own usefulness always versus Storm, because you don't need to get a disable up. If you get the grab and he attaches to somebody else, he's stuck. You are stuck and you are rooted. So there is that. See flyby, of course, walk down, take some tower hits. We're seeing that a lot. Gain those retaliate stacks.
RNG, though, they've got a really nice lineup to sort of set around with the Storm's initiation. Because there's going to be that point, you know, you got Wraith King slamming himself in on the front lines. He dies. He's going to be back with that reincarnate. Suddenly everyone's slowed. Storm's zipping in for a clean initiation because you have that global silence. Suddenly that comes out, makes it very hard for TNC to retaliate or with the black hole or with the lasso, because there's going to be that follow-up global as long as the silence is in good position. And hey, if things sort of go bad, you've always got the Stampede to rely on and getting everyone out. They've got a really draft to just enable the Storm Spirit.
Yeah, and also the Wraith King versus Void. It's just like, you don't care if you're chronoed. Similar kind of thing here.
Yeah. Things like the boat, obviously from Kunkka, definitely going to be have a huge effect in this game. As it's one of the ways that you can say is a sort of an answer to the Storm, as we talked about earlier. You know, Storm, you want to get in and get the kills. If you're sort of fighting against people covered in this 50% damage reduction of the RUM, you're not going to instantly get those quick kills before that hero that you're jumping on is going to get everything, all the spells off in return.
Yeah.
So the RUM's definitely going to play a big part. And as long as Armo can sort of cast it before the global silence comes out, it could make sort of that duration of the global silence not such of a clean-cut area for Setsu to fight with him, because everyone's so tanky.
See some strong kill lanes coming out from both sides. RNG, they're going to be having the Silencer, Wraith King, plus the Witch Doctor maybe making that move up toward that top lane eventually. While on the side of TNC, they have, you know, tried and tested special, the Grimstroke plus that Juggernaut, which can easily go for kills if anyone steps up too far. Setsu should have a pretty good time in this mid lane matchup versus the Kunkka. Always going to be able to get that extra harassment, and you even can set up at level 4. I think you can even go for those levels and pull, and you can maybe try to catch the Kunkkas off guard, maybe even at 3. There are situations where I've seen you get a lot of harassment put out onto those melee heroes that you can opt to go for an early point inside that vortex. Or current, sorry.
We'll see what sort of build Armo goes for as well on the Kunkka. I imagine that you still want to get sort of the 2 bracers done, don't you, on a Kunkka?
Yeah, I think we saw like the bracers into the Radiance a couple of times.
So bracers into Radiance, we're sort of seeing bracers into Shadowblade.
Yeah. Not too sure which one we'll see for this one.
Or even just sort of the standard stats, just phase drums.
Yep, it could just be the phase drums, not bad. The armlet.
Yeah, of course, armlet.
There's a couple ticks. The silencer plus the Witch Doctor can be a little annoying because the damage ticks in between, but could be an option.
Yeah, I mean, armlet and the run buff is just so appealing.
Yeah, it's very strong.
And Armel, a very, very hot mechanical player, could definitely utilize a good
Tibbs might actually move to set up for kill
coming
here.
in. Perfect torrent follow-up from Armel. And that little movement from Tim's coming over to check the 2-minute runes, get that haste rune, get a little lucky with the RNG. It spelled them first blood for Armel in the mid lane. Great move from Tim's. Making sure that 2-minute rune, if it spawns top, which it did, goes under their control. As you know, many of Enigmas would have simply stayed in the jungle.
Yeah, that was a very...
Tim's was prepared.
Very selfless play as Cuckoo.
They get the trade.
They get the trade, but he does not get the experience.
Does not. As
still doing very well.
Lanneman fly by the ones to share that XP.
Still doing quite well bottom. I mean, only 7 last hits, but he's versus that dual lane pressure that's coming out. So, it's pretty happy as we see Lanneman is going to make the move toward that top lane to try to secure Monet some farm. No, he's doing fine. 13-2. Probably just feels now that the Centaur in a 1v1 can maybe do okay, but this can be scary for a Centaur. You can just die here versus a Batrider. I think they probably want to make a move, maybe move the Silencer down bottom, because the Curse is better to deal with the Batrider.
We'll see if they change things around.
Yep, we'll see. They're making an aggressive move here onto Monet with the spin. The Inkswell should be able to get this easy.
Yeah, good combo. The two of them getting in against the three of them. Not much they can do once that Blade Fury's out. Maybe they can get a kill return. Fantastic. Paralyzing cast bouncing between the two of them, and they will be able to get the trade, taking down Gabby. Look towards AU as well.
They pack a punch between these two supports.
Those Glaives hurt, and AU's going for the smart play. TP's out. This is the only way, and he will manage to escape with that TP. There's still trades being made.
Okay, so this is the move that they're going to make anyway instead. So instead of the Centaur laning, he's actually just going for cutting the waves. So he's cutting the waves versus the Batrider and pulling it into neutral camps. This is a really smart approach, actually, by RNG, because now they're going to secure the Wraith King's farm with the tri-lane, and the Centaur is also going to be able to get some stuff versus a Batrider, which normally he would have trouble.
Yeah, one of those heroes that can do this.
Yeah,
and
very smart.
It's not too easy at all for TNC really to do anything about it unless they want to put a lot of attention towards stopping him.
Yeah, and Kuko's even checking for runes, too, while doing this, so he's missing. He missed one last tip down bottom for experience. He's going to miss two, it seems, because he's checking for runes as well. Well, the Centaur is going to be getting every single last hit behind that tower, of course. Very smart approach by RNG. As Tims will, of course, just continue to be that efficient farm. So they have to make these moves. You have to be able to make and secure your lanes when there's Enigma, because you know the Enigma is just free farming, so... That's top.
Another attempt here with the Inkswell. Stroke of Fate, Blade Fury. A lot of magical damage, too much for Arfu to deal with. We'll see if once again they can punish Gabby in response. They have the Maledict, the stuns, the bounces of the cast, perfect as well. Gabby's gone. It's the second time that play's happened where Gabby's committed for a kill with the Blade Fury, but has no escape.
Yeah.
First time, you could argue it was worth it. He was able to take down the carry. This time, it's an attempt only for a support, and you're losing your Jug 2 times in a row.
Yeah, you know, normally it's different when you have the Grimstroke plus that Jug when it's in the safe lane, because you don't get killed when you make the commit forward, but in the off lane, it's a little different as Lanem. The cast bounces.
We get to the triangle. Oh, even a bit of a bonus there really for AU. The fact that he did let him get close enough and pop the shrine. So not only is he dead, but there's no top shrine for RNG now for a good few minutes.
Smoke toward the mid lane. Looks it's just to put down that ward at that night time, just so they can keep tabs over the Kunkka. Full Urn already finished up for our Witch Doctor. That's the dream when you have your Maledict early on. You get a couple kills. Maledict plus Urn charges will always be able to secure you some extra kills.
Yeah, very early. So yeah, we'll try and snipe some of the jungle creeps here with a stroke. Yeah, you just got maybe the one, or
yeah,
maybe
like the one small wild win, or one or two of them.
Yeah,
is he going to try again?
I believe did pop a mango to throw out another stroke, so probably will get a couple of them.
I like now that they moved it, though. It was really good that they secured the lane, but you know, Flyby still has to be a little careful of how he does cut, because he can die still when he is cutting. So I see them. They made the wards down bottom. They put three movement wards from the Silencer as he makes the move down, to watch where the Batrider is going to look to make plays to catch if the Centaur does want to go for any cuts or anything like that. There's a rotation now, though. Armel with the DD. Looking to set up on the Flyby, but it's only a level 1x, and they can't close the gap.
Oh, he's getting in on that one.
He TP'd for that. Oh,
Tims does have an invis. Setsu has hit 6. He's not got full mana, though. Yeah, Tim's just going to show himself and deal with the creeps that are pushing in on that mid-tier 1 tower. Make sure that he's able to continue the leveling. He's level 5.
Armel's actually staying toward that bottom side, maybe hoping he can try to get a catch. Cleared up the hard camp
Kuku's ready to dive in and does have that lasso. So if they can get the lockdown onto one, they'll go for the easier target by the looks of it. Torrent is going to be off the mark, though. Now he'll commit the X mark into the boat. Drag Arfu back in. Armo needs to get him for a last touch, though. If he wants to get the kill, he's not going to be able to do so. Arfu's still ticking down to the Firefly. Now the responses come in. The cast bounces again. RNG, they're going to get Kuku now. Armel, he's surrounded. They'll chase him down. Armel, he's in a lot of trouble. He'll throw out a torrent, but they'll surely get the kill. RNG will punish both of them. As Armel and Kuku really, they really reached for that kill. It cost them. At the same time, TNC will be able to make something out of it. They know that with the full attention from RNG down bottom, Monet is exposed, and Gabby and AU can dive and take the kill.
They really wanted to get that one. I mean, they committed so much forward for it.
It was a bit of a hold as well, because for all that time, Kuku, he could have gone with the lasso, but he really didn't want to use it on Arfu.
Yeah, he was like holding it. I think maybe that one to get the Arcane Curse stacks or something. I don't know. It was just, yeah, he was just trying to hold it. It was definitely a bit weird there.
I mean, now he's okay. But he came back into the lane and he did just use the lasso. I believe as someone was close to tower, but the Stampede meant that he was not going to get a kill with it. So LARO now down for 90 seconds. Space is there elsewhere on the map.
Yeah.
TNC taking the mid-tier 1 tower, and there you go. The pressure that they can put on top with RNG being down.
Ooh, Afu. There's an Omni. They committed forward, and... Ooh! Close.
Very close.
AU actually has to come in and throw a last hit there, just in case.
Yeah, so, you know, considering that bit of a weird play from Kukunama down bottom, it's definitely, you know, 2 lanes are going great for them. And in the bottom lane, it's not really going bad. I mean, there's 3 heroes of RNG down here. They weren't really able to do much to tier 1 tower. Kuku's able to hold on, just cleaning out the creep wave with the Firefly. It's in mid lane. It's been left totally open, and top lane as well. RNG is still yet to look back anywhere else on the map other than that bottom lane, and it's costing them in the gold department. It's a 2K lead for TNC.
Yeah, Gabby's been able to get a good chunk amount more farm. Even though he's died those 2 times, he's putting the pressure on the Wraith King, and you see... is not getting good farm at all because of it, because he's just getting chased. Their fight's pretty strong, but now Kuku walks into a world of hurt.
Yeah, Cask, Maledicts, the follow-up magic burst from Flyby, more than enough to claim the kill. Mono, he wanted that.
He wanted that.
He wanted
really
that
did.
gold. Doesn't get it.
So about 400 away from that mech.
Setsu will show himself top. Not really too much the 2 heroes can do to one another. Arfu, though, he's found out by Tims. Tims was still there. Quick Malefice, and Arfu's gone.
That's the mech. Pretty much done now. After these creeps, it's done.
Tims is making some great moves around the map this game. 1-0 and 2. A very active Enigma that is not afraid to leave his own jungle and start making these early plays with his teammates.
Yeah, they used the glyph, hold off that static remnant from killing the creep wave that fast, and Gabby will at least get the range creep deny out of it.
Setsu, again, not really a situation where either hero should die.
Nah. Not gonna try to commit your mana to solo kill the Jug. That's a bit crazy there. Omni Slash is available. Armel Invis, he has the boat available, and it is the Radiance, so it hasn't changed.
And Tims, just able to get away with this jungling deep inside RNG's jungle, able to take a bit of their map control away and make it a bit of a scary area of the game for RNG to step into. So there's always going to be the threat at that high ground black hole.
Yeah. It's now just time for Wraith King to catch back up while his team looks to make some plays around the map with their, at least the 3, you know, the trio. The Silencer, Witch Doctor, and Centaur. Storm can come in afterwards to look for the cleanups.
So it's a really good time for them to go. They've got the global, got the Dare Fort.
The mech is delivered though, and it's very fast. They have to try to catch Tims here on the back line. They might be able to flyby.
So he's getting flyby.
No Stampede yet. And they will just stop and get the Eidolons.
Just pushing Tims and the team out of them, out of their jungle. As Kuku puts the travel complete, he'll be able to join with the rest of the party at any portion of the game, and make those plays happen.
The best back build.
Sort of similar to the previous game. It's still going to be about fighting around the big cooldowns really for TNC. You know, making sure that anytime that global silence is used, that before it's back up, they can look to try and make a play with the black hole.
There's a long TP. He could have gotten stopped. They didn't know.
They didn't know. They did not know. You're right. If he timed that Who Stomp and checked that channeling, they would have definitely caught it out.
That was very scary for a moment.
Setsu, he's going to go in. They've got the X mark, but he has that haste room. Will be able to run away. Very hard to catch still, but still the farm rolls in for Armel. 2,300 on towards the Relic.
Yeah, still having a very good time. As we see, Monet is completely catching back up. He was at like 2,800 net worth just a few moments ago, all the way up to 4,500. Like we said, those skeletons, they're making spaces for heroes while the Wraith King's able to farm down bottom. And he will quickly catch back up to that Juggernaut. TNC looking like they still want to try to press the issue here and get some type of catch place here. They're still feeling pretty strong around their Kunkka, as well as that timing from the mech from that Enigma. So definitely still looking to try to catch something here because they know Wraith King is not really getting too involved still.
No, it's going to take some time for him. He's finally got the Midas complete. That's Flyby. Showing top, they will make a bit of a go onto him with the 3 of them. He has got a Witch Doctor by his side. Whole combo being thrown down, but he has the Stampede. He's out of the combo. Armel unable to get the correct X mark into both follow-up. He'll now turn with the X mark towards Landon, but Setsu's turned up. TNC's got to be careful. They whiff the boat, and that means that missing a huge bit of the AoE damage required to get these kills, especially on tanky heroes like the Centaur.
They've got the boots of travel on the bat, I believe. That's why they're trying to make the aggressive play. So they're looking to make that play and get some reaction up while Gabby just cutting up over and connecting. So they were looking to try to make RNG take a bad fight, but they weren't looking to try to miss their boat. So that was a little bit of a mistake there coming out from TNC, not able to connect that chain stun. But it does give them a little bit of breathing room as there's no Stampede available. So the aggressive plays from RNG is quite limited now until that's back.
I'll take a kill. Cuckoo able to chase down Arfu with that movement speed of the boots. Burning him down.
Saves himself the boots of travel too. Uses the TP to go back, so always able to go back top if he needs to.
And 14 minutes in, Tier 2 towers being taken. TNC are getting a lot done across the map.
As they should. This is exactly what they want to be doing with this type of lineup right now versus RNG, because they know that like I said, the Wraith King can't fight in Storm. Still a bit weak here as the
Wants that
Phantom.
DD with the Malefice into the Phantom. They've got the lockdown, the silence, drag back with the X mark into the Torrent. Setsu's dead. And Armel, he'll be the one to take that DD room, bottle it up. They could definitely look to push on for more objectives. Tier 2 tower looks juicy in the middle lane for TNC.
Yep.
And with that, they'll have money for Tims to have the Greaves complete.
Clean last few moments here for TNC as RNG unable to really find themselves a moment to be able to try to take some fight. Monet is, as we said, he is farming very, very well, but they're starting to get picked off a bit here and losing some.
They're playing it safe. They don't want to commit full. In fact, the mass TP's down bottom. They see Monet farming here.
Oh, he's so
They know he's got Reincarnate, but it doesn't matter. With the 4 of them, for the 5 of them, in fact, they should be easily able to kill them off twice. Monet heavily punished as he was farming aggressively in TNC's jungle underneath their ward. Instant reaction from TNC, not giving any sort of chance of letting Monet get away with that farm.
No, I mean they got aggressive wards down. They got this top tower. They've gotten so much aggression down that now they go back. They clear out their own jungle. They're going to get themselves, like you said, they have their own wards, so they're going to have the opportunity to be able to see whenever Monet is farming down here. And if Monet goes top, they did place those wards up there already too. So one does get dewarded, but the secondary one is in a bit of an unorthodox position as the 2 sentries are missing it.
And that's the relic done. These early objectives that TNC have been able to take have just absolutely propelled the farm of Armel to some crazy levels. Also, look at the jug, Gabby.
Yeah.
7,600 gold. Both of these cores looking terrifying, and 2 cores that really they can do a lot at this stage of the game, 15 minutes in. These are 2 cores that, if you're RNG, you're really going to struggle to fight.
Yeah, there's too much sustain right now to fight into. Like you mentioned, the Rum from earlier, that damage mitigation, the Storm is going to have way too much trouble as he's jumping forward to dodge the abilities, and he won't be able to.
I just managed to zip straight in, just trying to dodge the Phantom Embrace. I'm going to pop Stampede.
Stampede for the top, I guess. He was trying to get away from Cuckoo, it looks like, yeah. As TNC, with this sustain, they just pop a healing ward and they just continue to push this one.
I mean, they are definitely geared up to go high ground. I mean, they're close to the Radiance. Maybe they want to wait for that. They're pushing on. I mean, the healing ward, the Rum, the Greaves. I don't think RNG's got the damage to outdo this sort of sustain at the moment. This is the strong point for TNC to go. They get the combo onto the Storm. The boat's down as well. Setsu's gone. There's no Stampede to get him out of there. The Storm's dead. TNC playing perfectly to their timings.
They're holding their Greaves the whole time, too. And the deep push on RNG, you look at it, it's not there. They don't have the heroes to deep push this. Their best one is Arcane Curse.
Monet is not online.
He is not at all. The Global comes out to try to halt stuff here. They go on the Enigma, but Tims is tanky.
They can't kill him, and Tims, he just turns. Black Hole straight up. It's perfect execution from them as they're going to kill off Arfu. Setsu's trying to zip him, but they just do not have the damage on RNG. Flyby's dragged back into the Torrent combo. Cuckoo's on top of him with the Firefly. Stroke of Fate from AU finishes him off. As TNC...
Healing ward's back up. Everyone's back up to full.
They just keep pushing. Game 2, they may have let it slip away as the game went late. Here in Game 3, they switch it up. They play aggressive tactics, and they are playing it perfectly.
And they can come back and keep resetting, too. We see the X play come out. X TP's to bake, picks up his
Radiance,
Radiance, goes
this.
back. They've got the Diffusal picked up on the Jug, too. Now, in this one, they don't have the Tier 2 in the mid lane, though, so they can't naturally just change into going for that one, but...
Setsu again. Dodging the embrace, but you're 17 minutes in, Iraq's taken, and you can't even tell that they just pushed. They're full HP, the Mana's looking very good as well. He's still got Grease ready to pop. Cuckoo straight back in, he drags out the Wraith King. Monet, he's not even got the reincarnate back online. He's dead, it's over. TNC take the game, they take the series 2-1. They're moving on, big things for TNC. And without a doubt, another showing of what a bright future awaits for this team.